Hello, class 5. So, we are going to begin chapter number 9, force and energy. So, in this chapter, we are going to study the definition of force, what are the effect of force, different type of force, and their definition, like buoyant force, mechanical force, these kind of force we are going to study. We will also study disadvantages of free friction. We will study about energy, and we will also study about different kind of machine. Yes, so these topic we are going to study. But before, first topic is force. So, as you can see on the screen, what is force? What is force? So, as you can see, there is a box and two boys. There is a box and two boys are there. So, what are they doing? They are trying to pulling it. Yes, both are trying to pulling it. Yes, back side, both are trying to pulling. So, what are they doing? They are applying the force. They are applying the force. Yes. So, what is force? Force is a push or pull of an object. Yes. When you push or pull an object, this is known as force. Okay. So, a force is a push or pull that causes an object to move faster. Yes. Or slower, stop, change direction, change in size or shape. So it can change the size, it can change the shape, it can do anything. When the car moves, that time you apply brake. Applying brake means you are applying force, due to which the car stops. Yes. Uh, if you throw any ball, what do? You apply force, then the ball goes away. Yes. If you will push the table, then what will happen? If you will push the table, then what will happen? The table will move. Think for a moment, kids, think for a moment, what happens if the force is not available? What will happen? Yes, without force nothing would ever move. Yes, you, even you cannot walk. Yes, because why? How are you walking? Not because of leg, it is because of force applying by you. uh, that's why your legs are moving. Yes. So there are different uses of force. We will see the different uses, and I hope that you understood what is force. Force is a push or pull of an object. Okay, means when you push anything or when you pull anything, then it moves. Then it moves. This is called force. Okay, when a kid, a small baby, when small baby play with toys, mm, apply the baby apply force on the toy and the toy start moving. Why? Because of force. Okay, so without force nothing would ever move. I hope you understood about the force. Now let's see the different effect of force. What are the effect of force? Let's move on the next point. Okay, let's talk about the effect of force. Yes, so you know that force is a push or pull any object. So, um, when, what is the unit of force? What is the unit of force? The unit of force is Newton. It means what? It means that, I mean to say that when you go to shopkeeper, and ask to shopkeeper, give me sugar, then shopkeeper give you 1 kilogram sugar, 2 kilogram. Then what is the meaning of kilogram? Kilogram is a unit. Kilogram is a unit which measuring the sugar, which measuring the weight. In the same way, Newton is a unit which measure the force. So what is the unit of force? Newton. Well, it is not given in your book. I am just telling for extra knowledge. Okay. Now, effect of force. You know that there are different kind of effect of force. As you can see on your screen, I have written three effect. First effect, a force can change the shape of an object. Yes, a force can change the shape of an object. As you can see, a boy, he has a balloon. He is filling the air in the balloon, and the balloon size is changing. Yes. So, what is happening? He is applying force through his mouth. Because of air, the size of balloon is increasing. Yes. So, this is the effect of force. So, we can say a force can change the shape of an object. Not only shape, it can change size also. Yes, it can change size also. Okay. Next point, effect number 2. A force can change the speed of an object, making it faster or slower. Yes, force can change the speed. A force can change the speed. As you can see in the picture, a girl, what is the girl doing? The girl is driving a car. Yes, the girl is driving a car. So as you can see, sorry, a bicycle, a girl is driving the bicycle, sorry, my mistake. So a girl is bicycling. So she is applying force through his leg on the pedal. There, she is applying force through leg on pedals. So that's why the bicycle is moving forward. That's why bicycle is moving forward. But if she apply the brake, then what will happen? The bicycle will become slow, because by brake the force is applying on tire. That's why the speed will change. The bicycle will become slow. Or if she try through her leg, if she try through her leg, then bicycle can also stop. Yes, so force can change the speed of an object, making it faster or slower. Now let's see effect number 3. A force can change the direction of an object. Force can change the direction of an object. So as you can see, two boys are playing. Yes, they are playing. So they are changing the direction of ball using their racket. Yes. This is table tennis. They are playing table tennis. So they are changing the direction of tennis. When they will smash, then what will happen? It will go fast, or it can go in any direction also. So force can change the direction of an object. Yes, I hope that you understood. All these are effect of force. So what is force? Force is a push or pull of an object. And what are the effect of force? Effect number 1, a force can change the shape of an object. A force can change the size of an object. Effect number 2, a force can change the speed of an object, making it faster or slower. Effect number 3, a force can change the direction of an object. So these are the effect of force. Now let's study about the different type of force. Let's move on the next point. Okay kids, types of force. There are different type of force. Yes, as you can see on the screen. Yes, I have written many type of force. Yes, so first force is friction force. Yes, second is normal force, third force is magnetic force, fourth is air resistance force, fifth is applied force, sixth is spring force, seventh is gravitational force, eighth is electrical force, ninth is tension force, and there is one more force which is called mechanical force, and one more buoyant force, buoyant force. Okay, these are the different type of forces. Yes, frictional force is also known as friction. Normal force apply at 90-degree perpendicular. Whenever the gravitational force apply, normal force also apply. Magnetic force is applied by magnet. Air resistance force, yes, it resists the air. Applied force, yes, spring force applied by spring. Gravitational force applied by gravity of the earth. Electrical force applied by charges, electricity, and tension force due to tense. Mechanical force, force applied by machines. Okay. Buoyant force applied by water. So these are the different type of force. So and one there is one more force, contact force and non-contact force. Yes, and balance force and unbalanced force, these are also the type of two force. Okay, so we can say that there are different type of force. Yes, there are different type of force. So different on different things, different force apply. Yes, if you throw a ball on the in the sky, if you will throw a ball in the sky, what will happen? The ball will come back. The ball will come back. This is due to the gravitational force. Yes, if you are riding the bicycle, and if you apply the brake, what will happen? The bicycle will stop. Why? Because of friction, frictional force, because of frictional force. Okay, and magnet. Yes, suppose you have a magnet and some iron. What will happen if you will bring the iron near the magnet? The iron will attach to magnet. Why? Because magnet is applying a magnetic force. Yes, magnet is applying magnetic force. Yes, if you try to press the spring, it will move, it will jump. Yes, this is due to spring force. Okay, so there are different type of force. Okay, so first of all we will study about the magnetic force. Okay, then we will study gravitational force. Now let's move on the next point. Okay, what is magnetic force? A push or pull which is applied by magnet is called magnetic force. So, or you can say force which is applied by magnet is known as magnetic force. So, magnetic force, or it is also known as magnetism. Yes, magnetic force, it is also known as magnetism. So, magnetic force is the force of pushing or pulling between magnetic poles. Yes, it is the force which applied, which push or pull between magnetic poles. Yes, actually, if you hang a magnet, it always suspend in two direction, north and south. That's why we say that there are two pole of magnet, north pole and south pole. Okay, it acts at a distance and cannot be seen. Yes, it acts as at a distance and cannot be seen. Yes, you cannot see this force. It act at a particular distance. Its distance may vary on depend on the capability of magnet. Yes, power of magnet. So as you can see the picture of magnet, yes, you might have seen the magnet in different color. Okay, as you can see, north pole, south pole, there are two pole, and they are shown by N and S, N for north pole, S for south pole. So we can say that if you bring any iron near to the magnet, it will stick to the magnet. So magnet apply force on magnetic object. So which are the magnetic object? Iron, nickel, cobalt. Yes, iron, nickel, cobalt. Nickel, iron, cobalt. Yes, these are known as magnetic force which is applied on these object. Okay, nickel, iron, cobalt can be attracted by magnet. Okay, it means nickel, iron, cobalt apply force on them. Okay, I hope you understood. It's very easy. Now let's talk about the north pole and south pole. Yes, What do you mean by North Pole and South Pole? Let's study. Let's move on the next point. Okay, kids. There are two poles, North Pole and South Pole. Each magnet have two poles. Magnet can be in any shape: circular magnet, rectangular magnet, horseshoe magnet. Horseshoe means U-shaped magnet that I showed in the previous slide. I showed you a magnet which is actually horseshoe magnet. Okay, so suppose you have two magnets. Suppose you have two magnets. Okay, and yeah, each magnet have north and south pole. Okay, if you bring the north and north pole of both magnet near to each other, then what will happen? If you bring south and south pole of both magnet near to each other, then what will happen? If you bring north and south near to each other, then what will happen? Yes, so let's try to understand. If two same poles bring near to each other, if we bring two same poles near to each other, then both magnet will move away. They will repel each other. REPEL. They will repel each other. When you bring two same pole near to each other, same pole are known as like poles. Like pole. So when like poles of magnet are near each other, as you can see in picture number 1, south are on one direction towards to each other, and you can also see in third picture where north and north both are towards each other. When you bring south near to each other, or when you bring north near to each other, then a repulsive force exists. Yes, then they will repel each other and the magnet will move away from each other. Okay, if the force is great enough. And what will happen if you bring opposite pole near to each other? Means if you bring north south near to each other, or south north near to each other, as you can see in picture number 2, south and north are coming towards each other, then what will happen? They will an attractive force will exist. Yes, so due to attractive force they will move towards each other, and they will attach to each other. They will attach to each other if the force is great enough. Yes, so we can say that like poles repel each other. Means uh, like poles allow the magnet to move away from each other, and opposite poles attract each other. Means opposite force allow the magnets to move away from each other. Okay, so the closer the object, the greater the magnetic force. Yes, if the object will be close to the magnet, the force will apply more and they will stick to each other. If the object is far, then maybe they will not stick or stick. Both condition is possible. It's depend on the magnetic force. Yes, the closer the object, the greater of the magnetic force. Yes, magnetic force is a okay. You know magnetic force we already discussed, applied by magnet. So the magnetic force is greatest at the pole of magnet. Yes, when where will be magnetic force or magnetism greatest? Near the pole. Yes, the magnetic force is greatest at the pole of magnet. Okay, and at the center it will be lesser in comparison to pole. I hope you understood. Okay, so whatever as you can see on your screen, so you will write this one. Okay, and if you cannot see clearly, then let me explain you. Again, I am reading slowly. If you can't see clearly, then I am reading for you. When like poles of magnets are near each other, a repulsive force exists and the magnet move away from each other if the force is great enough. When opposite poles of magnets are near each other, an attractive force exists and the magnets move towards each other if the force is great enough. The closer of object, the greater the magnetic force. The magnetic force is greatest at the poles of magnet. I hope you understood. Now let's talk about the gravitational force. Let's move on the next point. Okay, gravitational force. So, gravitational force is also known as gravity. Okay, gravitational force. So, gravity is a force that pulls all the object towards each other. Yes, it is a force that pull the object towards each other. You know, our Earth apply gravitational force. That's why all the things fall on the earth. Yes, so gravity is a force that attract all the object or masses to each other. Gravity is responsible for making earth revolve around the sun and the moon around the earth. You know, Newton, it is said that this is a story behind it. One day Newton was sitting under an apple tree, then an apple fall just beside him, and he started to thinking that why did this apple fall on the earth down? Why did it not go up? Then he thought, must be the earth apply a gravitational force. Yes. So earth apply a gravitational force, but not only earth, everything apply force on each other. Now I am applying force on my mobile during recording the video. So everything is applied by the so every object apply on each other this force. Yes, so we can say gravity is a force that pull all object towards each other. Yes, or you can say gravitational force is a force that pulls all object towards each other. Because of gravitational force, if uh, earth revolve around the sun, yes, and moon revolve around the earth, it is possible due to the gravitational force. If gravitational force is not available, then these things will not happen. Yes, all these things will not happen. Okay, so I hope you understood about gravitational force. Yes, what is gravitational force or gravity? Gravity is a force that attract all objects or masses to each other. Gravity is responsible for making earth revolve around the sun and moon around the earth. Okay, I hope you understood. Now let's move on the next point. Okay kids, now let's study electrostatic force. Electrostatic force. So what is electrostatic force? Let's try to understand it. Okay, it's very easy, not difficult. You know, if you take a dry comb and take some piece of paper and try to move the comb into your hair 4 to 5 times, then bring the comb near to piece of paper, then what will happen? These piece of paper will attach to the comb, as you can see in the picture. Or if you take a dry if you take a scale and move through your hair, move through your dry hair and bring some piece of paper, they will attach to the scale. Yes. How did it happen? Because when you move the comb in your hair, then what happens? The charges are attracted, the charges come into the comb, and the charges of comb goes into the hair. So both transfer the charge. So hair get negative charge and comb get positive charge. So that's why positive charge means plus, negative charge means minus. so they always attract each other. Yes, so we can say electrostatic force, which is also known as electrical force, it is actually applied by charges on each other. Yes, so as you can see the definition on the screen, the force that a charged body exert on another charged or uncharged body is called is electrostatic force. Yes, what is electrostatic force? The force that a charged body exert on another charged or uncharged body is called electrostatic force. Yes, so it is possible that a charged body can apply force on another charged body. It is also possible that a uncharged body can apply force on a charged body can apply force on uncharged body. A charged body can apply force on uncharged body, or a charged body can apply force on uncharged body. This is known as electrostatic. So when you move the comb in your hair, that time comb gets charged, and hair, and that's why it gets some charges, and piece of paper are uncharged. Piece of paper are uncharged. So that's why they attract each other. So charged are there are two type of charge, positive charge and negative charge. There are two type of charge, positive charge and negative charge. Positive charge are denoted by plus, negative charge are denoted by minus. So plus and minus, they attract each other. Okay, but if the charges are same, then they will repel. Positive charge always repel, negative charge always repel, but positive and negative charge always attract each other. Suppose comb has a positive charge, and pieces of paper also have positive charge, then will piece of paper attract towards comb? No, piece of paper will not attract towards comb. They will repel each other. Yes, they will repel each other. But if both have different charges, then they must attract each other. So I hope you understood about electrostatic force, and you also understood what is force. Yes, what is force? Force is a push or pull of an object. And what are the effect of force? And we know that force can change the shape, speed, direction, all these. There are many type of force. What is magnetic force? Force which is applied by magnet. Okay, if push or pull which is applied by magnet. So it's depend on north pole and south pole. Yes, you know, like pole attract, unlike pole do not opposite. Like pole do not attract, sorry, like pole do not attract, and unlike pole always attract, means opposite pole always attract. And what is gravitational force? Gravitational force is a force that attract all the object or masses to each other. Okay, I hope you understood. And what is electrostatic force? The force that a charged body exerts on another charged or uncharged body is called electrostatic force. Now let's move on the next point. Okay, it's time to ask question from you. Question number one: what is force? Right, its effect. Yes, what is force? Right, its effect. So force is a push or pull an object, and if we talk about the effect of the force, a force can, effect number one, a force can change the shape of an object. Effect number two, a force can change the speed of an object, making it faster or slower. Effect number three, a force can change the direction of an object. Okay, so what is force? Force is a push or pull and of an object. So push or pull on an object is known as force. Force can change the shape of an object. Force can change the size of an object. Force can make an object faster, to move faster, or make it slower. Force can change the direction of an object. Okay, I hope you understood. Now question number two. Question number two is what happens when like or unlike force come near to each other? Is what happens when like force of, when like poles, sorry, what happens when like or unlike poles, like or opposite poles come near to each other? Yes, when like poles of a magnet are near to each other, then they will move away. Yes, they will repel each other. But when opposite poles are near to each other of any magnet, they will attract each other. So a north or south pole, they are same, north pole or south pole, they will always repel each other, means move away, and north south pole always move towards each other, may attract each other. Okay, so I hope you understood that when like poles of magnet are near to each other, a repulsive force exists and the magnets move away from each other if the force is great enough. But when opposite poles of magnet are near each other, an attractive force exists, or the magnet and the magnet move towards each other if the force is great enough. So we can say that the closer the object, the greater the magnetic force. The magnetic force is greatest at the poles of magnet. I hope you understood. Question number 3. Define following: magnetic force, gravity, electrostatic force. So, what is magnetic force? So, magnetic force is the force of pushing or pulling between magnetic poles. Yes, magnetic force, or you can, magnetic force is also known as magnetism. So, magnetic force, or you can say magnetism, is the force of pushing or pulling between the magnetic poles. Yes, pushing or pulling between the magnetic poles. It acts at a distance and cannot be seen. Yes, it acts at a distance and cannot be seen. And what is gravitational force? What is gravity? Gravity is a force that attracts all the object or masses to each other. Yes, gravity is a force that attracts all the object masses to each other. Gravity is responsible for making earth revolve around the sun or moon around the earth. Yes. Now, electrostatic force. Yes, what is electrostatic force? What is the spelling of electrostatic? Electrostatic. Yes, electrostatic, electrostatic force. So, what is force? The force that a charged body exert on another charged or uncharged body is called electrostatic force. Yes, the force that a charged body exert on another charged or uncharged body is called electrostatic force. Okay, so I hope you understood about electrostatic force. In next class, we will study the examples of electrostatic force. We will also study about the buoyant force, and then we will move to the energy. Okay? Different type of topic we will study. I hope you understood. Please practice at home. Okay, we'll meet in next class. Till then, bye bye.